Hey everybody, and welcome back to another shave with before and after shaves. And today I'm going to be showing you a new brush I'm going to use in today's shave. It is made by Richmond Shaving. It's my first brush from Rich, the master of brushes. This one here, and I'll make sure I say it right, it's the tribute and fundraiser brush for his father's gravestone. And he made this to tribute his father and to help raise funds for the gravestone, because his father didn't have a gravestone. And I gladly partake in purchasing this brush. So I was glad, just all out glad I could do this and help a brother out. But it's actually a really good brush. It's the knot, it's an F-1 Innovator knot. It's one of few Innovators that Rich offers. There's an F1, which is the finest badger, and the S1, which is super badger. And I believe they're also blended badger and synthetic knots. Like a badger and synthetic hair blended together in the brush. I am very sure that's right. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm very sure that's what it is. But I will be using this today. I've tried it a couple of times, and I have struggled to get a lather. Unbelievably, I have. I mean, people say it's a lather monster, and no one has had any trouble as far as I know. No one says anything. But I have struggled with the badger hairs in the past to get lather. So do not leave out. Just make sure you put in enough soap. Don't leave out too much, or you won't get enough, or it'll soak up. Because the badgers, they will soak up a lot of water. And it holds a lot of the soap, so you got to make sure to put enough in. That's my experience anyway. But yeah, this is the brush I'm using, the Tribute Fundraiser brush from Richmond Shaving. The razor I will be using today, the one I choose, and I haven't shown for a while, is the Parker Variant razor. The adjustable, very little overhang. It has some. Here. I always like to reevaluate these on camera anyway to show any new viewers to the channel. Yeah, and as Paul H. says, you can drive a bus through there in these tunnels where the lather goes through. A lot like a Merkur Progress, and a Future may have that too, but it's like this is modeled after the Merkur Progress razor. I believe it's that way around. Yes, adjustable up to 5+ settings. But I am not going to start on 5. Let's do a number, and I have it on. Make sure you have that, when you put these caps on, make sure you have the line on the top cap lined up with the arrow on the side, because this side does not have that. No liner cap arrow. It will not line up correctly because of how the threading is, I believe. So let's start it on a 3. Yeah, let's do a 3 today on the Parker Variant. And the blade of choice will be the Rapira blade. This is the Russian section. This is, see, Rapira right here. Hold on a second. I forgot to put in my infinity focus here. Hold on. Well, hold on. Maybe it won't. All right. It's not showing again. Okay, I'll do that. That'll be the razor I'll be using, the blade I'll be using, the soap. I left it sitting on this table. I'll be right back in just a second. Don't go away. All right. It's in this cabinet. Okay, I'm back. All right. Yulay iced coffee. It's my sample, and it is originally for the club, if you know what that is. It doesn't say it on my any of my stuff. But yeah, iced coffee by Yulay, and it is the sample size, and it has a little solo cup. But yeah, this is what a sample from Yulay is. And I've got, for the bowl, I'm going to bowl lather today, because Yulay soap is a little bit hard to lather sometimes, and the bowl is, I find, the best way to do it, and I believe she does too, Monica Gillum. Monica Gillum, the owner and operator and soap maker. I'm going to use the Timeless Razor Bowl today. A good deep bowl, a good plastic unbreakable bowl. Has the ridges built into it. A nice swirl design like her soap is, honestly. Actually, just realized that. See if you know what her soap looks like. It kind of... Oh, it fell in the sink. I'm going to put that back in. But, yeah, the way her soap is designed in the container, it kind of reminds me of that timeless bowl design because of how she puts it in. Okay. So I got my brush ready. I'm going to wet it real quick. And I hope everyone's having a great week, having a great day, a great night, depending on when you're watching me. But yeah, I got that much soap in there. I went heavier on it this time. So let's give it a go and see what we get. And like I've said in my Petals Day Rose video, you know, you got to do it for a good minute. Take your time with it. Splaying the brush helps a little more, I find, because not splaying it takes longer. But you want to get that good yogurt consistency that Yulay has labeled as their signature lather. And the coffee soap has like a brown color to it. These badger brushes like to soak it all up. So I need to break this in, I believe. I don't know. I haven't had experience with Rich's brushes or any of them before. No one mentions breaking them in. It could just be me getting used to it because I have a lot of brushes I use. I try to learn new brushes. I'm trying to, you know, spread my horizons out a little bit on some things. Though I am getting a lot of stuff. If I have to, I can eventually trade stuff off or whatnot. Kind of even out some stuff. But all right, there we go. It's getting there. It's looking more of a tallow-y look to it. I don't know what the base of this soap is. Yeah, granted, I am saying a lot I don't know, but I've heard and read a lot on her website. But the iced coffee is coffee and menthol. And it smells like it's got more than just black coffee. Okay. It's a very mentholated soap. If you like menthol. Like me. Alright. Wet the face here. Let's get this shave going. But yeah, depending on where y'all live, near me, there's been a lot of wind damage, rain, lots of rain, wind damage, tornadoes, and I'm hoping everyone can figure out how to recover, and, you know, mainly I hope everyone can recover and get everything back to the way it was. It's like my condolences to the victims. And, you know, just wish them all good, wish them all happiness, and hope they can all recover and get everything back to the way it was. There we go. Soap is lathering great. Well, yeah, don't go light on your soap, especially if you use a new brush, because it'll help you dial in how much soap you need to be using. I've come to learn. And enjoy it. You know, don't be in a rush. Enjoy it. That's what this hobby's about. Enjoying your lathering. Especially if you have time. And it's important to have time so you learn and enjoy it properly. Okay. Looks good. All right, let's see how the slickness is. You know, if anything, I can mend it up, re-lather it a little bit, add a little more water. Because with any lather, and if anyone's watching and kind of learning the wet shave, be careful of how much water you add to your soap at a time. Because if you add too much at once, then you'll throw the lather off too much and you'll have too much water in it. Okay, let's start with the growth. Rapira blade, second use, by the way, if I didn't mention that. I believe it's a mild blade. Feels like it's really mild on a 3. Very comfortable. Mild to medium with the blade. Very pleasant. No bite to it. Very good smelling soap if you like coffee and menthol. And Monica, I believe, offers a coffee soap too. There's actually 3 or 4 different variations of coffee she offers. Like cafe, something. I did this lather good this time, actually. Good slickness, not too dry, not too wet. I'm going to rotate a little bit and I'm going to rinse it a bit. There we go. With as many razors as I use, always have to keep getting used to them again. Because the weights are variable, or I should say the weights are variant. And the blade feels are all different, but it depends on what blade you use too. I missed a spot. I always have to find a stretch my face up here like this. It helps to get the jawline. For me, your mileage may vary. Very good feedback too. I'm hearing excellent feedback from this razor today. Getting a little dry down here. I may hold off on the next pass for that pass. And I shaved like a day and a half ago, so I didn't really have to shave, but I needed to catch up with everybody on here, catch up with my awesome audience that I have here, and give you another shaving show. All right, I'm gonna, rinse the razor out, and I'm gonna rinse the face real quick. In fact, I could probably get away with that, but, I've got to give you another pass. I'm not gonna pass on a second pass, if you got what I said there. All right. I actually have more than enough soap, but the ridges do hold a lot of extra soap in this bowl, so it can be hard to get to every bit of soap. Maybe adding water gets that out. Yeah, I've got enough soap for 3 passes. But when I do my post shave, and there's hairs shedding in my soap too, and since it has natural boar or badger hair, it has natural badger that will shed it. More cooling, refreshing, a great soap for a morning shaver. And the brush has an excellent grip, so you just kind of hold it like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning with every brush how to hold it a certain way. Every handles are different. Every handle is different. Okay. Actually, I could go a little more on the neck. There we go. All right, let's get the second pass underway. Pass number 2 across the growth. Still some good feedback. It's not going to take it to BBS, especially if you're an everyday shaver. BBS isn't necessary. Don't chase the dragon, because if you do, you're just going to hurt yourself. Especially what I've heard is, and I didn't know it. Hold on. A little advice I heard, and it makes sense. excuse me, is that after you shave, you know, your hairs are all moist and whatnot, but when it dries out after the shave, they shrink. See, if it's not a completely BBS shave, you know, during the shave, then the hairs will dry, they'll shrink, they'll go under the pores just enough to make it a BBS shave. So just don't chase for that super close shave the first time, because when you cut yourself, you can't get closer than blood. And I took that from Paul H. Not an original for me, so. Okay. Some of my hairs, they kind of grow zigzagged. So I kind of have to just, I change up everything every now and then until I get it 100% from my skin. Despite the fact that I've wet shaved more than a year. Let's see. And some of these heads are big, so they're harder to get under here for me. And I'm sure a lot of you are like that too. And I've had ingrown hairs on the neck because of things like that. Maybe too sharp. Maybe too many passes. Too much pressure. Not enough water. Just anything that can cause a bad shave. Thin lather. Too much lather. Dry lather. Okay. Second pass is done. This is how much remains. I've still got soap stuck in the corners, but that would take water to get out. All right. Post shave. Let's begin with some witch hazel. And I've got this new thing on my door that holds some shaving soaps, witch hazels, and just everything right at my fingertips. But yeah, let's throw a little Thayers on today. But yeah, I started shooting the film before I did my infinity autofocus. And when I'm filming, it won't let me go back and select it, which I find kind of silly. I guess it's just trying not to throw something off on the film. It's a safety precaution of some kind. But yeah, like back here, I can still feel something. But it's alright, I'm going to shave again on a Saturday. I have a mail call coming. It's a bath soap. I'll give you a hint though. It's a bath soap from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements that I really enjoyed. And it liked to kind of leave a scent in the bathroom, and it liked to stick to me at work. Like I could smell it on me more than any other soap I've used. And it's a very popular scent. It's in the new formula. And it came out within the new year. So, if anything, some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've used a soap with that scent profile. Maybe two, actually. Alright, that's the Thayer's Witch Hazel. So we're almost 20 minutes in. Okay. After that, I'm going to change. I'm going to make a nice combo scent today. I'm going to see how this works out. This sounds like it'll be a great combination of Yulay Sandalwood Aftershave Cologne. And for this, Monica has a new label that she's sending me to put on this Sandalwood Aftershave. I haven't received it yet, but I'm going to ask her about it and see if it got sent or not. Because it's been more than a week, I believe. So I hope I didn't get lost in the mail. Okay. Kind of in the palm. I'm learning to portion my aftershave. Excellent sandalwood. Would pair up great with any sandalwood soap, including Parasso. But she makes the soap that matches this set aftershave. Alright. Excellent scent. No burn. I don't know the ingredients in that. Probably no alcohol. Not sure if there's witch hazel in it already. But if not, oh well. And if there is, I got a double dose. Alright. Last but not least, the matching iced coffee aftershave balm sample. I'll tell you what, this has an excellent coffee scent. Excellent ingredients. In fact, after I put it on, I'll read the... Oh, Gosh, it poured out a little bit too much. Let's see here. Let's dabble it on. That was a lot liquid, a lot more liquefied than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking of when it poured out like that, I was thinking about Nivea. Oh, and there's a burn with this. Distributes very well. Yeah, up here. But that happens. Yeah, this poured out like Nivea. You know what? If anything, leftover balm can go on the body. And it's perfect for the arms. I'm going to smell the coffee all night long. I'll smell that morning cup before I wake up every day. Well, all night. Every day. If you wear it every day. Okay. Yeah, the ingredients on this balm are water, aloe vera, glycerin, emulsifying wax, BTMS, stearic acid, emu oil, glycerin, abyssinian seed oil, argan oil, menthol, allantonin, pard arco, lang lang, tea tree, hydrolyzed oat, and holly basil. Yeah, you can feel all those ingredients, soothing your skin, smelling like that morning cup of coffee that you wake up to every day. Okay, let me do a recap of all the shaving supplies I used today. Let me start with what I began with. I'm going to rinse it out really fast. Okay. Show you that Richmond brush all rinsed out. And yes, the Richmond Shavings Tribute and Fundraiser brush, which I believe is a 26 millimeter Badger and synthetic blend, which is the F-1 Innovator knot. And it's an excellent brush, has an excellent backbone to it. I almost forgot to say that. All of Rich's brushes have an exceptional backbone. No questions asked. It whips up an amazing lather. I love it. I've been wanting to get a Richmond brush for a long time, and I finally did. But yeah, thank you, Rich, for making a great product, and I hope everything goes well with the headstone that you're trying to get. And yeah, thank you very much, Rich. But yeah, Richmond shaving brush. And the Timeless Razor shaving bowl used to whip up the the iced coffee from Yulay, the soap of the gods. But this one was made for the club, which if you all are familiar with them, A&E, Ariana and Evans, they do a lot of club soaps. So yeah, that's kind of the same thing that they're in. Okay, Sandalwood Cologne and Aftershave from Yulay. Always remember to shake this up because these are blended oils and fragrances, and it's all natural. So, yeah, Sandalwood Aftershave Cologne. And I followed that up with the Aftershave Balm from Yulay to match the soap after I used the Sandalwood. But right after I used my shaving soap and shaved, I used the Witch Hazel before I put on anything. The razor I used was my Parker Variant razor, setting 3 through the whole shave on 2 passes. It's an adjustable up to 6. Excellent razor, great quality, great weight, might I add. And I had the brush soaking in this red skull here that I used. And I believe that's the whole shave, everybody. And again, I appreciate you all for watching, tuning in to the shave, and thank you for all your likes and subscriptions. And thank you very much. I appreciate all of you, and you all have a great night, and you all take care.